Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Wait, set 29. Alpha. Get that. Alert. Check out read.
A
Alert.
short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. On first down, here's Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second and 12, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Throwing is Brady on third down. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They run for it with Breida. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Catch is made by Hurd. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ready. 60, orange. General, fast. He's coming. We got double up. Leo,
they'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Right here. 66. Roll it high. Jim. Check 26. Check 9.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 8, read. Protein spill. Go. Mike's 56. Echo. Come on the ball. Ready, go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Wait, that. Round 80. 72. You're not ready. Hey, hey.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mitch Wisnowski in formation for the 49ers.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Lockett. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Taylor. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Second and long. That's complete into the hands of Carson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. got the first down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
From the gun, Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Nick Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
He's coming, double up.
Second and 15. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. On third down, it's Carson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Breida. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On second down, a run with Breida. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 14-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pick me up. Here we go. Let's go.
The final shot before break. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Taylor, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check 3. Check 3. Watch the shit. Topper. Topper. Shit. Watch the shit. Shit. Say.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Looking to throw. Love. Flushed out right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Second and 13. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Love. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Brady, eluding the pressure right. Gets this one to use check. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now it's Breida. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, check it.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch out. Go, Bandit. Regular.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard on the Seahawks 9-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Breida, he'll try the right side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run again with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with and he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and that will shave one more off this lead. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 66.
They'll run with Taylor. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety. Club teams fail. Safety's creeping.
Here's Taylor. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Watch it, watch it. He's mine, he's mine, he's mine. 80 weapons, 80 weapons. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Ready.
This is Carson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Cut. Big Ed. H3, 218. Chopper. Check 24. Ready, go.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
All right, D. Grace don't travel. Kill. Squeeze. Get in there. And go.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Looking to throw. Love. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Seahawks, 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Taylor.
I got you, boy.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Stop your whining. Blue dot corkers. Blue dot corkers. Watch 24. Check, 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 check. Check 31. Check 31. Check, check, check. Gone, gone. Ready.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. 8, read. 54. Hey. Watch this. Ready, go.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. This is Breida. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Banjo.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Go. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Let me go.
Back to throw. Brady completes it to Samuel. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
57. Mike 57. Time to go. 57.
To throw is Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll